watch a bunch of vlogs of like Japan, and I have no idea who this character is, but he's everywhere. Happy New Year! Happy 2026. Welcome to the channel. I'm Chris. Exciting day today. First day in 2026 that I'm going to a comic shop, and I'm going with one of my best friends, Mike, who's visiting from the military. We're going to go to Forbidden Planet in Union Square, which is probably, I think, the best shop in the city when it comes to like graphic novels, because they have a really good selection, a great staff, of recommendations. I've gone there once on the channel, but it's gonna be fun to go with Mike because I think they also have some great t-shirts and maybe make some recommendations for Mike to kind of go back to the military so he could catch up on some things. And also we'll try to check out some other places in the city. It is freezing outside, so who knows how many different places we'll get to go. But again, exciting to bring in the new year with a friend and also with some new comics. So let's check it out. Today's comic book recommendation of the day is Punisher from Garth Ennis. If you've read anything from Punisher, I listen, I love the Punisher. I love John Bernthal's portrayal of the Punisher, and it's been a character that's been a part of my life since I watched Spider-Man the animated series. But recently, I've been reading Garth Ennis's Punisher on Marvel Unlimited, the Marvel Knights run. There was a 12-issue maxi series, and then there's an ongoing. And honestly, it is the best Punisher I've ever read. Now, this has always been recommended to me, and I don't think this is a particular hot take calling this one of the greatest Punisher runs of all time. But I finally got to it on Marvel Unlimited, and that is why I don't have a physical copy of it here showing it to you. But it is awesome, especially that first 12 like maxi series with, I believe Steve Dillon is the artist on that, which they did Preacher, if I'm not mistaken, also with Garth Ennis. And it's fantastic. Those first 12 issues, when I was a kid, I really loved the Thomas Jane Punisher movie, even though it didn't have great reviews and stuff like that. That was before I was on the internet and knew anything about what other people were saying about a particular movie outside of my friends. So I thought that movie was awesome. Those 12 issues is basically what they ripped from. There's some changes and stuff like that in terms of the family that the Punisher is going after, but in terms of the apartment, the cast of characters. So it really hit home to kind of like read that and be like, oh, that's where that comes from. And then when it becomes an ongoing, it's fantastic. I think what's interesting about Garth Ennis is that even though they're from the UK, they seem to understand New York and America in a really interesting way. I'm a New Yorker, so reading some of the inner monologue of Frank and how he feels about New York as a city and how it's kind of like this living and breathing thing kind of hit home. And I was like, wow, like how can someone that, I don't know if they lived in New York for any particular time, but really great series. And I think it's sort of like, it's campy in a way because there's some ridiculous characters like the Russian and some other characters. And it's fun, but also like brutal and dark and exactly what I think the Punisher should be. I love John Bernthal's portrayal of the character, but there's also limitations in terms of what they could do with like the MCU and all that kind of stuff. So I love what that Marvel Knights run has done. And now I kind of want to get into Get Fury, which was the last time Garth Ennis was doing Punisher. And I started like with issue 1, but I then fell off of it. But Garth Ennis's Punisher, I think now I want to get the single issues to kind of collect, to have in my collection, and also the omnibus, which I believe all of it is collected already, and hopefully isn't out of print as I say this, and I have to spend a crazy amount of money to get it. But Garth Ennis's Punisher, read it if you can. It's available on Marvel Unlimited, and I'm sure you can find it in trade now. So this day became a lot bigger than I initially thought. This is the first time I've seen Mike in a while, so we ended up going to Forbidden Planet, got some artichoke pizza, also Book Off, Barnes & Noble, and Card Vault by Tom Brady. So it's a pretty packed day and probably going to be my longest vlog ever, but come along!
to a Barnes & Noble.
So good.
I'm surprised this hasn't been made into like some kind of like movie or miniseries or these podcasts. And they reviewed that podcast.
This is really good.
The Riddler.
It's actually written by Paul Dano.
Oh, look at that. I'm guessing it's like a prequel to the movie stuff?
And it's the first like actor comic book that I was like, this is actually really good.
This is book 2. So I've never read Swamp Thing.
Alan Moore, never heard of him.
Yeah.
Sweet Tooth, the show, is amazing.
Show.
I didn't finish it. It was on Netflix.
Okay.
Dude, this is so good. I've been reading it like digitally, and if you look in it, it's literally the movie.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's funny. So do they actually like make it based on?
Probably better than Alien Earth.
I haven't seen that. Is that
Don't.
I imagine.
Hey, Mike. That's what they'll think of next. That's actually a pretty good series.
Which one came first, Alien versus Avengers or Alien versus Captain America?
Alien versus Avengers.
So why would you? I mean, they're already fighting everyone. Now they're going to fight just one guy? Come on now. Oh.
What do you think I'm gonna get?
I think you're going to get a pile of shit. I think you're going to get a lump of coal. Stock.
What you got?
Oh, you want to see the haul?
Do a money spread. Do a manga spread.
I got this, and I'm really excited about it because I don't know what it is. And then I got this, and I'm also really excited about it because I don't know what it is.
As you should be.
How's that for an endorsement?
As you should be. Buy these books. A lot of the Penguin, I feel like, is inspired by that. And I think because everyone adapts The Long Halloween, they assume it's better. And I think it is to a certain extent, but you know, when something is overexposed, where it's like, hey, come up with a new storyline. I bet the next director after Matt Reeves is like, you know, it's a great Batman story. I don't know if you've read The Long Halloween.
Can't be too hard on words. I have like older stuff on Prime. I noticed.
$90, Jesus. I'd get more into anime figures if they weren't so expensive. Like this right there, $90. That's insane.
This, and it was a purple one, kind of like this color, and it had like 1,001 games on it. And it really wasn't. It was like 50 games, but they all had like different like variables on them. So you had like 100 different versions of Contra. And what I mean by that is like your starting weapon would be different. Instead of having like the regular shot, you would have like a fireball.
And then one was like blue versus orange.
My favorite one was the one where you could give yourself the number of lives you wanted. So it was like number like 90 or something in the list. And you would just go there and then you would just bump up your lives to 99. And that's how it always beat Contra.
I couldn't.
A lot of people never even beat Contra. A lot of people never even got to the last level, but I did. It would be Mario, but he would be like in a different game. It would be like a ROM hack, and it would be like a completely different game, but it would just have Mario in it.
Bomberman with dogs? I I watch a bunch of vlogs of like Japan, and I have no idea who this character is, but he's everywhere. Ooh, that bus. Let's see what Gundam. All games that didn't make it over here. Oh, shit. X-Men. I wonder if I've played that. I feel like I had an X-Men game on the Genesis. 69. It's a nice price.
I think that's the bird that I found.
It's like a vintage price. It's like pretty
It
cool.
looks like it, right? It almost looks like washed out.
Yeah. Some vintage JoJo. That's pretty sick. It's like the biggest Pochita I've ever seen. I don't know if I want a Pedro Pascal signature that much. The Google cards? I think I should get one of those.
See, that's how you get this one. This is why you need to start doing steroids over here. Your card's gonna be worth $900.
Listen, man,
So,
he's still
look
one
at
of
this,
the
look at
goats.
this, look at this poor guy. Only $235. I guarantee you he wasn't on steroids.
Safely operating to the unexpected.
Go Birds.
Like it never even happened.
Oh, Joe Namath. We were talking about him earlier. The man that taught me fantasy football is gambling.
No fillers. Ever. Starting at $3.50, packed with protein. Chipotle's new high
Oh, a Jeter guy?
real protein.
2,500. Not bad.
Chipotle, for real. Okay, man. You need to vaporize that sore throat. Vaco cool drops. Sore throat relief or
I'm getting the Pedro hit. I don't even know if there's a Pedro card. I just assume that if they're going to advertise Pedro on the box.
It's just gonna be some guy called Pedro, not Pascal. Some random guy. Hey, look, Sebastian Stan's in here.
Look at that. I wonder if they have the a different man edition. I am back, and I have a haul, which is pretty cool. Biggest haul I've done on this channel. I mean, it's not that big. I just got, a couple blind bags and some cards. But it was cool to hang out with Mike. I haven't seen him in a while, and I think I just don't get to hang out with friends as much as I'd like. I think a goal in 2026 is definitely to get out more and experience life outside of my phone. Definitely a goal. It was fun to hang out with him. And sort of share my interests, he got some manga, we got to talk some comics, some movies, some frustrations we have as adults, some old time reminiscing, but it was really dope to be able to hang out with him. And also it was cool to kind of be at Forbidden and all these other places like Book Off and see how kind of busy it was on a Friday. Like it's literally like the first Friday of the new year and people are still outside like it's Christmas week. So pretty insane. But like I said, got a couple things at Forbidden Planet. I didn't get anything at Barnes & Noble or Book Off, but Forbidden Planet, and then Tom Brady's Card Vault, which I was able to get the pack I was looking for. So first, which was really cool that I got at Forbidden Planet, was Tower Dungeon Volume 1. It is from Tumu Niki. I've heard a lot of great things from this. Adam Lawson, who is someone I've had on my podcast, did a year of the end of the year list for 2025, and the way he described this book as kind of like this, towering fantasy and stuff like that was just too cool. So he sold me on this book, had to get it, read some of it on the train. It's awesome. Then I got this Forbidden Planet comic blind bag, and I thought it was just too cool to leave there. When it comes to comic book shops, I think it's really hard to get people into the shop and to buy things. So these blind bags that Marvel has done, that DC has done, and some other publishers, it's been a cool way to get people excited to sort of get in on the blind bag hype. So to do something like this, where you take a lot of your back issues, I think there's 12 single issues and there's one limited variant. So at $11.99, I'm getting my money's worth because there's 12 books, so $1 book, and presumably there's a cool variant in it. Now, I don't know if it's going to be completely worth it, but I thought I'd try it, especially on the channel. Support Forbidden, which I've been going to for years. Literally in high school, I was telling Mike this. I used to buy all my graphic tees from there, like all the comic ones. There's some I can't find anymore. Like there's this Booster Gold one that I bought years ago that I don't know where it is, and it frustrates me because I can't find it anymore. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything is bagged and boarded. Presumably only the whoa, Doctor Who Doomsday. Don't watch any Doctor Who, but hey, Doomsday, like Avengers Doomsday. Lobster Johnson, #1. I do love the world that Mike Mignola has created with Hellboy, so I think having a #1, maybe I check this out and see what it's about. The Last Siege, from Justin Greenwood and Landry Walker. This is issue #6. So maybe I jump into it and see if I like it, and then maybe I got the other issues. This is a free comic book day book, which is sort of like a CGC submit your. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This doesn't. That I'm not interested in at all. Justice League. This looks like a Francis Manapul cover from Scott Snyder. I know for a couple years he was on Justice League and it was really cosmic and all that kind of stuff. It looks like Redondo, who did Nightwing, is doing the interiors, but the exterior, the cover art does look like Francis Manapul. Yes, I can see their signature right there. The reason I know that is because Manapul is like one of my all-time favorite artists. Oh, this is really dope. This is really cool. This is the new Golden Age #1. Looks like a Mike Allred with Laura Allred on colors. That's really cool. So it looks like you have Rip Hunter and Batman. Okay, it was worth it. There's a huge spine tick there. I'm not really sort of like crazy on condition, but it is the one book that I really liked, and of course has a huge ding on it, but not too bad. Go Power Rangers #18. Love Power Rangers. Who's doing this? Parrot. Maybe I'll try it out. I really liked the Kyle Higgins Power Rangers, and I know Melissa Flores, from what I've heard, has done a good job on this series. So I have to check out the newer one, and then also maybe that. Batman and the Outsiders. I think, yes, this is Brian Edward Hill. Great writer. This is a #2, which is cool. So maybe, I think I tried out #1. So I love Brian Edward Hill's stuff. Ultimate Black Panther. I've had them on my podcast. So I could check this out. I think it's cool to kind of have like a grab bag of things. The Terrifics. Love this series. The Compendium just came out. This is from Yang. Maybe I keep this and put together the Terrifics run. That would be kind of really cool. Dark Regards #1. This was something that was really cool that Troy, who I do the podcast with, I recommended because it has like a music sort of thing to it. So it's from Oni Press. I'm gonna check it out. I think I might have already bought a #1 of this, just never got to reading it. So it's cool to have a #1 to start a series with. Empire. This event was terrible, but cool action figure variant. And then, oh, this is Spider-Man Iron Man 2020. Not a great series at all. So, literally a mixed bag of things. I really like the Batman Space Age or the New Golden Age cover. That was cool. And like I said, I think it's a cool way to kind of put together, things that are like dollar books, a mix match. I think they tried to put in some #1s in there to maybe get you excited about certain series. So Forbidden Planet, one of my favorite shops and one of the coolest shops in the city, in the world. I know they have one in the UK that's much bigger, that one day if I ever do get to London, I have to check it out. But next up, I got another blind bag from the True Believers one. This was funny because they had it behind the counter and like they had a note, hey, we can't control condition, which is pretty funny based on sort of like what's been happening with these books. There's been tons of stories, including myself, where, the condition of some of the books inside haven't been great. And they didn't have it on the wall, I assume, just because they did not want people to kind of like, on top of the damages they may have already gotten, to get more damages. So I just wanted to get one more because I didn't see that many hits on them, so I'm like, hey, maybe I get it, and I got 3 from Midtown, so I was like, let me try getting one from Forbidden and see if I hit on it. So let's see. We're gonna try this out right now. Hopefully I don't mess it up while I'm opening it. I've had such a mixed bag, like in terms of like opening these. There's some times where like it's super simple, and then there's other times, oh, there it is, where I've had a much more difficult time opening it. There you go. All right. see. I think this is the back. Perfect. Let's see what I got. What did I get? Oh, another Peach Momoko. That's not bad. I mean, I love Peach. I don't mind getting a duplicate as long as it's not a duplicate of cover A. I'm not mad at it. So another Peach Momoko for my Peach Momoko Ultimate Endgame collection. And then we have sort of the most expensive thing I bought, which was from Tom Brady Card Vault. I got the new Topps Chrome Marvel. I thought it was cool. Like, it came up as an ad or something on Instagram, and I was like, oh, like, and I don't want to get into cards, but I also want to get into cards. I like that there's a lot of autographs and also like some like sketches and stuff like that. I love the MCU too, like this new era of the MCU. I love Fantastic Four. I also love the Thunderbolts, so I'm hoping I get some hits on that. Maybe I open one. I don't think I'm gonna open all of them because inside there's like 7 packs, which I don't know if you want to see me open 7, but let's see. Let's open them right now. You got a cool Galactus on the back. Again, Pedro is why I bought this. So hopefully I get a signed Pedro in here. Let's see. All right, so here are all of them right there. Topps Company. Oh, they're based in New York. I did not know the Topps Company was based in New York. Let's open this first one. Do not get on me for my opening skills. I suck at this. But let's see. What did I get? Wilson Fisk, Captain America, Steve Rogers, Yondu, and Dr. R.M. Zola. That's cool. I mean, they're all like kind of like chromed out a bit. Yeah, I mean, there's 4 cards per pack, which is not great, but it's cool stuff. Let's see the other ones, because I was like, oh, like maybe there's like 10 cards in a pack or something like that. So maybe you know, maybe I could save some for later, but I'm just gonna open them all and let's see what I got there. Groot, Cosmo, Kingo. It took me a minute to figure out who that was because I did not love the Eternals. Oh, this is cool. Sam fights Serpent. That is a cool scene in Captain America: A Brave New World. Again, this is kind of like why I wanted to get some of these cards. They have like cool moments in the MCU. And I was talking about Captain America: Brave New World. I'm conflicted on it. I don't think it's a terrible movie, but it's like one of those movies that you're like, why? Just because it's a sequel to The Incredible Hulk that came out years ago and it has no Hulk in it. I wish they gave Sam a little bit more of his own thing. I think I love what's going on between him and Isaiah and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that you had the Incredible Hulk storyline kind of being continued years later without Bruce being there is just such a weird thing, which hopefully gets addressed in Spider-Man Brand New Day. But we got a couple more, 7 in total. Let's see if I get a hit. I don't know if I will. Ooh, War Machine. That's dope. I love War Machine. Iron Patriot. I think I got a double hit. MODOK. Not the best version of MODOK. Korg. I love Korg. This is actually a pretty good, like outside of MODOK. This is actually a pretty good set of them, you know. And honestly, yeah, they're chromed out, but the quality doesn't look great. Not great. Luckily, I didn't buy that, you know, $300 box that they had there. But we're going to open the final ones. I think I have 4 more. Dr. Selvig. Xianling. Ooh, Foggy Nelson. This one's like a character one, too. Like a moment. Love Foggy. Love Daredevil. And then Gilgamesh. Less Eternals cards, please. I don't want any of them. Outside of Black Knight, I would love a Black Knight one. Maybe they make a blade of his voice in Eternals. Let's see this one. Ooh, Black Widow from Iron Man 2. Got America Chavez. Adrian Killian. I am an Iron Man 3 apologist. So, like that. Another Sam moment. So it looks like these cards definitely are packed with a lot of Phase 4 and Phase 5 moments. I do like these cards. I'm definitely gonna keep these. Maybe I do like giveaways of these other ones that, like, again, they're cool, I guess. You know, it's always cool to have like cards of the actual movies that are really popular. But like I said, I wish, like, I don't know, there was more cards in here, or something. Maybe the licensing for the characters and the actors' likenesses is just too expensive to have more than 4 cards in a pack. But also, what do I know? I don't collect cards, so maybe this is just the going rate when it comes to cards. Or maybe I'm misremembering when I used to collect like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, how many cards used to come in a pack. Rocket, Raccoon, Captain Marvel, Maria Rambeau. Oh, I actually did get a hit on this one. Bob from the Thunderbolts. Love that. Love this card. This is awesome. Love that movie. I think I have one more. I'm hoping I get something from Fantastic Four. It's crazy that they're on the box, and I have not gotten one Fantastic Four card, like, at all. Like, I would even take, I don't know, Mole Man, something from Fantastic Four. It's like I gotta got these. I mean, I got it because I wanted like a Pedro signature, but I really wanted something from Fantastic Four. It's cool that I got, Thunderbolts, because it's one of the 3 movies that came out last year. But we'll see. Final pack. B-15. I do love Loki. Sam Wilson, another Sam. I think they are definitely packed with Sams. Ultron, and then Ying Yang, Shang-Chi's mom. No Fantastic Four. That was definitely a waste of money. But, that is cards. You're gambling. And yeah, so I got a stack of Marvel cards. I have plenty of Sam Wilson cards. I do love the Bob. That was awesome. I'm going to keep that. Let's put that to the side so I don't lose it. What else? The Sam. I love this battle scene. This was really cool in Captain America Brave New World, where, they're doing like that air fight. Foggy Nelson. Keeping that. What else? The War Machine and Iron Patriot. Keeping that. Everything else. Oh, Sam, keeping that. Or maybe in a giveaway. I don't know. Some cool stuff. Like I said, B-15. I love Loki, the series. You got Sam Wilson from his first appearance in The Winter Soldier. You got Ultron, Age of Ultron. I just wish, like, all of these are chrome, right? I just wish, like, hey, do something with the background, a different type of chrome, or something like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a card guy, so maybe this is like what people like. But I would prefer like them put like the full scene there and then maybe chrome around it, so they at least look different. Like, all these cards look the same, they're just profiles of the character. And again, you might be in the comments like, hey dude, that's what these cards are. Like, why did you buy the box? I'm sorry, I got excited. I was like, oh, like maybe they'll have like a bunch of Fantastic Four in them. So you live and you learn. Maybe I get another one to learn another expensive lesson. But that is Marvel Topps Chrome. They did have another Marvel one that was more like comic focused. So maybe I try that one. But this is brand new. This is their 2025 set. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it too much. Especially, I mean, this box was only like 35 or something like that. And then, but the big box, which might have like guaranteed hits and stuff like that, that's like 300 and something, which is insane. I don't know how much these cards are going for, but probably not much. Cool stuff overall. Like, I had a lot of fun. Like, yes, this is cool getting all this stuff, but it was really cool to hang out with Mike and have a day where I got to sort of like relax a little bit, and not have to worry about work and some other stuff. So it's a great way to bring in the new year. I hope you guys had a really great new year. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And as I've been saying, it's been cool to kind of try something new with this vlog. So if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace.